Hi mga kabreks! Welcome back sa aking YouTube channel and I really miss you guys and naisip ko mag-vlog ngayon. Actually, naisip ko lang tong content na to after ng work ko kaninang umaga and since sakto na rin siya, pumapanahon na rin kasi it's December na pala next month, no? And 2024 na, so of course, uuso na naman dyan yung mga New Year's resolution, mga mini-manifest mo for the darating na 2024. So of course, alam kong hindi mawawala dyan yung pag-manifest mo ng first travel mo, mapa-domestic man yan or international. But for this vlog guys, ang i-cover ko is yung international vlog or international travel rather, para at least matulungan ko kayo as early as now kung paano nga ba ang galawan or ano yung mga expectation as a first time traveler. If you're a first time traveler guys na nagbabalak mag-travel next year, 2024, this vlog is for you, so just keep on watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell para updated ka sa mga next travel vlog natin. And like this, mga sharing, sit down sharing with you. Ipapakita ko muna sa inyo kung gaano kahaba yung i-discuss sa inyo, i-share. Ito, ito siya kahaba, ayan. So, naisip ko lang to kanina guys, after ng shift ko habang nakahiga ako. So, ano pwede ma-content kasi wala pa tayo magiging travel for until December kasi we'll be prepared for something next year. So, abangan nyo yan. Again, this is for international travel. Hindi ko covered ang domestic kasi I haven't experienced domestic travel. So, dun tayo muna sa na-experience natin. Okay? Disclaimer pala, this is just for Terminal 3 ng Ninoy Aquino International Airport kasi dun ako laging nade-depart. Hindi ko pa na-experience ang Terminal 1, Terminal 2. Number 1 guys, I recommend na you arrive early if you will be taking a morning flight. So this is based on my observation. So for morning, yung madaling araw like 12 a.m. until mag-umaga, mga 8 or 9. Arrive early sa terminal or sa airport at least 3 to 4 hours before noong scheduled flight mo. Okay, let's say for example 7 a.m. ang flight mo. So try to go to the airport mga around 2 or 3 a.m. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough. 3. Okay, may pamaypay kasi ang init. Pinatay ko yung electric fan kasi nag-feedback. Expect for the unexpected guys. Okay? As a first time traveler, of course, magkakandaligaw-ligaw ka, hindi mo pa alam kung saan ka pupunta inside the airport. Okay? So that's my number 1 tip or suggestion pagdating sa anong oras ka nga ba dapat na nasa airport. Okay? Again, 3 to 4 hours at least if morning flight, and then at least 4 to 5 hours if evening flight. Okay, next. So, pagdating mo sa airport, so let's say nag-grab ka, hinatid ka, so doon ka sa taas ng Terminal 3 sa departures area, sa baba kasi is yung arrival hall, so doon ka sa taas ng Terminal 3. So, dati, doon sa mga entrance doon, merong mga scanners, na-experience ko yan noong Taiwan, noong 2019, and doong Hong Kong din noong 2019, pero noong 2022, na travel, wala ng scanner hanggang ngayon. So, parang yun yung initiative ng airport para mapabilis daw yung proseso. And bago ka makapasok guys, hindi allowed yung mga kasamahan mo or if ikaw lang magta-travel pero ihatid ka ng family mo or friends mo na hindi mo kasama sa trip, hindi sila allowed mag-enter sa gates 1 to 5. I believe pwede silang pumasok ng gate 6 kasi andun yung parang divider ng ng papuntang mga check-in counters. So again, gates 1 to 5, ang pwede lang pumasok is yung may trip or yung aalis. If you want to be with your family inside the airport and doon kasi departures bumaba, so gate 6 kayo mag-enter doon sa pinakang dulo ng departures. Okay? And then, bago papasukin sa check-in counter area or sa baggage drop area, so you have to show or i-ask ka ng mga guards, may mga naka-assign na guards yan kahit sa loob and dun sa mismong entrance ng gate 1 to 6 sa departures. Kailangan mong ipakita yung confirmation ng flight mo. So mag-flash ako ng example dito or dito basta dyan. And together with your passport, parang i-validate lang naman lang, hindi sila magtatanong sa'yo. ipapakita lang na, okay, may flight nga this day, and then ikaw nga ito yung passport mo. So, ayan. And then after that, pasok ka na. Before kasi, aside from you handing over the copy of your travel itinerary, yung return ticket, ipapadaan mo lahat ng gamit sa scanner, tanggal pati sapatos, belts, accessories, relo, idadaan yan sa scanner doon pa lang. Pero this time, nung nag-2023 na, I believe, or 2022, latter part of 2022, inalis nila yon. And diretso ka na sa loob, sa check-in counter. So, ang next namin ginagawa, every time na pumasok na kami, nag-enter na kami ng airport, is we have to look for our check-in counter assignment. So, may mga TV dyan, TV screens, nasa mga gitna ng mga counters. Tingnan nyo muna kung anong, saan yung flight number nyo and saang destination. So, para hindi kayo maligaw. And then, para kontrolado nyo yung oras nyo. Okay? So, normally, mga 3 hours or 4 hours before the flight is nag-o-open na rin yung check-in counter. Okay? So, merong mas maaga and kadalasan naman mas maaga yung na-experience namin. Okay? So, look for the check-in counter assignment. So, lalabas lang dyan yung flight number and then yung carrier or yung airline and then kung saang bansa. Pero wala pang nakalagay na counter number. So, you have to be vigilant. And then next, after mong malocate yung assigned check-in counter, so next step is to pay your travel tax. Okay? So, this travel tax, guys, is mandatory. So, for first-timers, guys, mandatory ang 1,620 for travel tax ng mga individual traveler. And I believe pag and economy, and then pag business class, I believe para 2,100 ata or 2,000 plus. Basta I'll show the screenshot here pag sa search ko. Pero ang binayaran namin simula na nag-travel ako is 1,620. But you have an option naman, guys, to pay this together with your airfare sa mga airlines. So, expect lang na merong processing fee dyan. But yeah, expect na 1,620 plus processing fee if you will be paying your travel tax together with your ticket. Pero if airport mo babayaran, 1,620 lang, cash and card, andun lang siya sa gitna ng mga counters. And ang kailangan nyo lang ipakita pag magbabayad ng travel tax, guys, is yung passport and same, yung return ticket mo. Okay, yung kagaya ng pinakita mo sa gate bago ka pumasok ng airport, yun din yung papakita mo kay sa counter ng travel tax. And then if ever multiple kayong magta-travel, so kahit isa na lang yung mag-process sa inyo, kolektahin yung lahat ng passport and then hand over lang nung isa yung lahat ng bayad and then plus the passport. Okay? So, after nun, unong 1,620, if you still have plenty of time, you can roam around inside the airport, guys. So, may mga restaurant sa loob, pero lalabas ka lang ng check-in counter area sa bandang left side, pa sa gate 6 kung saan pwedeng mag-stay yung mga kasama nyo na naghatid. Merong mga McDonald's doon, coffee shop, pancake house, souvenir shops, ando sa taas. So, pwede kayong pag-check-in mo or habang wala pa yung check-in counter mo, pag nakabayad ng travel tax, if nandiyan pa yung family mo, so pwede kayong mag-tambay-tambay doon sa taas. But, again, be vigilant kasi minsan may mga announcement, may changes, and kalat naman sa airport yung television na mayroong mga flight details or saang gate assignments. Make sure huwag mong kakalimutan. Okay? Next step is, of course, pag lumabas na yung updated kung saan na yung check-in counter mo, if nagbago ba yung check-in counter ng flight mo, lalabas doon if open na yung counter na yon para makapag-check-in ka na. Okay? Regarding this check-in, guys, you can check-in naman sa airport. Okay? Pero expect na medyo mahaba yung pila. Just a tip, you can do online check-in kasi sometimes some airlines at least 7 days before your travel, at least 7 days to at least 4 hours before the flight, pwede kang mag-online check-in. Online check-in meaning parang i-check-in mo na yung sarili mo online, and then para pagdating mo sa check-in counter sa airport, may separate line or pilahan para sa mga nag-self-check-in, especially yung mga magba-bag drop na lang. So, ayan, madali-daling process. Kasi, ipiprint na lang nila yung, boarding pass, okay? And, yeah, if you decided naman na mag-line up para mas ma-experience mo yung pagiging traveler, so, basta, pila ka lang ng maaga, okay? And ang ipapakita mo lang doon sa check-in counter, guys, so of course, sa pandemic, maraming requirement, but for book and fly countries na destination mo, yung ticket lang, yung return ticket, yung itinerary, kagaya ng pinakita mo sa travel tax, tsaka sa gate, plus your passport. Ayan. And then, titimbangin nila if ever may check-in baggage ka, titimbangin nila doon. So, make sure na pasok siya doon sa binili mong extra baggage. So, gagawa ko ng sariling vlog for that. Okay, no need to worry. And then, after ma-check-in, after mong mabigyan ng boarding pass, dati nagbibigay sila ng departure card, which is ito, yung susulatan mo ng info mo at yun yung ibibigay mo kay IO. This time, i-ask lang nila if nakapag e-travel ka na ba sa etravel.gov.ph. So, I believe blue QR code yon. So, hahanapin nila sa'yo, sir, asan yung QR code mo? Or mama, asan yung QR code mo? E-travel. So, ipapakita mo lang, if screenshot, ayan, screenshot, bago nila ibigay yung boarding pass. After ng check-in, after mong maiwan yung mga baggage, if ever may iwan ka, next is immigration. Okay? So, for the immigration, guys, make sure na wala kang ibang activity while kaharap ang immigration officer. So, make sure you are focused. Hand them over your passport plus the return ticket. Yun yung ginagawa namin, passport plus return ticket, yung yung combination at boarding pass. Ayun, passport, boarding pass, which is yung ticket mo paalis, and then yung return ticket mo, yung confirmation na pinakita mo sa gate, and then sa travel tax just sa check-in counter. Ayan, so pagka handover, huwag mo na bigyan ng mga documents si IO. Okay, so maghintay ka lang if may hanapin, so tsaka mo ibigay. Magkakaroon tayo ng separate vlog for that. Okay, hindi ko naman i-discuss ulit. So, mag-update ako kasi last immigration sharing ko 2022 pa yun eh. So, gagawa tayo ng updated. Once pass ka na ng immigration, so, ang next step nun is customs, which is the last step na rin ng procedure. So, may pilahan yun, guys, simula immigration, customs, pilahan, gaming yan. So, kailangan ng pasensya. And habang nakapila ka, alalahanin mo yung mga travel details mo. So, yan. Pagkalangpas mo ng immigration, customs check. So, papadaanin lahat ng bag mo, pati sapatos. I'm not sure if hindi na pinapatanggal yung sapatos kasi parang nabalita last week na hindi na nila papaalis yung sapatos. But if paalis, adi alisin. So, and also, alis ng accessories, headphones, lahat, cellphone, gadgets, laptops, iPads, you have to take it out from the bag. Kailangan nasa labas siya ng bag and then naka-separate trays siya. Okay? And then may papasukan kang scanner and then hands up for wait 1 minute and then labas ka na. Saglitan lang yan. After mo mag-customs check, so you can now proceed to the assigned gate. Okay? So, marami namang signages dyan. So, paglabas mo ng customs, left side lang, papunta. May mga kainan pa rin dyan, Kenny Rogers, Starbucks, kung ano na pang coffee shops. And may mga tindahan din sa loob. Okay? And then, while you are on your assigned gate, just a tip, guys. So, make sure na if naka-headset ka, if mag-isa ka lang magta-travel or lahat kayo naka-headset, make sure may isa or pakikinggan nyo every time na marinig nyo yung announcement kasi ina-announce nila papalipat-lipat ng gate. Okay, expect that. Okay, walang permanent gate. Depende yan sa availability. So, again, yung assigned gate nyo, it's a 50-50 chance na dun talaga kayo or malilipat pa siya ng ibang gate. Okay? So, if ever natutulog ka, wag na lang. Okay? Doon ka na lang tumulog sa airport or sa aeroplano. Okay? Kasi you really have to paganahin lahat ng senses mo. Not lahat ng senses, but mata, tenga, para at least hindi ka maiwanan ng plane. Okay? And ayun, so once settled na yung gate, makikita mo naman if andyan na yung mga FAs, may ipa-flash nila sa TV doon sa taas ng counter nila kung anong flight yung pinipilahan mo. So if you are on the right flight, number, flight, destination, so i-announce ng mga FA na ready to board na. So for this one, you don't have to paunahan makaboard ng plane kasi wala namang iiwanan sa inyo eh. And please don't forget the etiquette, okay? Ang uunahin of course is yung mga PWD, senior citizen, buntis, mga bata, may mga kasamang bata, sila yung uunahin ipa-board. And then next is yung mga zoning, like for this, seat number 1 to ganito, seat number ganito, ganyan, if malaki yung plane, or sasabihin na lang na, ayan po, nakapasok na po lahat ng mga senior citizens, and then special passengers, pwede na po mag-line up yung mga regular passengers natin. So again, hindi kailangan mag-unahan, lahat naman kayo papapasukin, paid yung seat mo dyan, so hindi kayo iiwan. So ayan, so you don't have to line up, pwede mo nang ubusin mo na yung pila bago ka pumasok at magpa-assist, mag-board ng plane. Okay? So next, once you boarded the plane, so you have to look for your seat number. So nasa boarding pass yan. So if may picture ako ng boarding pass, screenshot ko dyan. So you just have to locate it. So hindi siya free seating guys. Again, may assigned seat yan. So wag kang ma-trigger happy na maubo po agad sa aeroplano. Hindi yan paunahan. Meron kang seat assignment. Once you found your seat guys, if meron kang hand carry, so you have to put it inside the overhead bin, yung nasa taas. And wag ka mag-expect na tutulungan ka ng mga FAs, okay? Kasi syempre nagpapa-welcome sila ng mga guests, hindi nila kaya isa-isahin na tulungan iangat yung mga gamit nyo. If kaya mo naman, malakas ka pa, bata-bata ka pa, iangat mo na, ilagay mo na sa taas, and make sure na hindi siya nakaparallel, hindi siya nakapa-landscape na paglagay, which is yung pahaba, yung papasok. Ganon. Matawag yun. Basta yung papasok, yung gulong is either nakandoon sa mismong pader nung overhead bin, doon siya nakaharap. Okay? Para at least meron kang space for every other passengers. Okay? And of course, wag mo nang ilagay yung maliliit mong bag doon, especially yung mga gadgets mo, cellphones, whatsoever, power bank, kasi mahihiya kang tumayo tayo, especially if nasa window seat ka, tapos di mo kilala yung dalawang katabi mo, kailangan mong tumawid para kumuha ng gamit. So, yung maleta lang ilagay mo sa taas. And then, yung maliliit na bag, backpacks, pwede mo naman siyang isama sa seat, but you have to put it under your seat. Okay? Sa ilalim ng upuan mo or sa ilalim ng harapan ng upuan mo, doon mo isusok yung bag mo. Hindi i-allow ni FAs kasi bago mag-take off, isa-isahin nila yung per rows, make sure nakataas yung tray, nakataas yung windows, and then wala kang distraction sa lap mo. Dapat andun dun sa dadaanan mo. So lap, sa ilalim siya ng upuan mo or nasa ilalim ng upuan ng nasa harap mo. Okay? And then, ayun, since nasabi ko yung tray, dapat naka-close siya, and then, nakataas rather, and then yung bintana dapat nakataas din. And then, yun. Don't forget also to fasten your seatbelt. Ayan. Ayan, fasten mo lang yung seatbelt mo, and then you can adjust it naman anytime. Alright. So, ayan. So, you're already settled sa plane, and nagpipicture-picture ka na dyan sa bintana. So, for take-off etiquette, ayun na pala, nasabi ko na yung take-off etiquette. So, mag-seatbelt kayo guys. Tray should be nakataas, and then the window should be nakataas din. And then, lalabas naman dun sa lights kung kailan allowed yung pag-take off ng seatbelt, and then mag-CR. Basta every time na warning na seatbelt light is on, so i-seatbelt mo lang, okay? For your safety rin naman yan, okay? And then, once you arrive to the country of your destination, guys, ugali namin or ugali ko na tanungin yung mga FAs kung anong carousel number yung baggage claim kasi mahirap maghanap. Especially if na trigger happy ka na lumabas na ng airport, so mamaya nakalimutan mo, bagahe mo nandun pa paikot-ikot. So might as well bago ka bumaba ng plane, ask mo yung mga FAs, ma'am, saan po yung saan po yung baggage claim carousel natin? So dun para at least pagdating mo ng baggage claim, alam ko saan pupunta. Okay? And then, di rin to paunahan guys na pag-alis ng plane, okay? Or ng pagbaba ng plane. Hindi ka naman mauuna kung mauna ka eh. Kasi maliit lang yung daanan, isa lang yung pinto, minsan dalawa, isa lang ang kasya. So, etiquette na lang. Di ka naman napapabayaan na nasa plane ka, tapos alis na yung plane, hindi ka nakakababa. Same with pagsakay lang yan. So, once you're in the country na, after mo mag-ask ng cancel number, of course, you have to just look for some signages, okay? Ang pagbabasa ng signages, guys, ang makakapagpa-save sa'yo ng time para hindi ka na maghanap ng pagtatanungan. Marunong naman tayo lahat naman may English translation yan. Okay? And then, ang first target mo after mo mag-deplane is immigration. So, for the immigration na mga country na puntahan namin, nagpapasagot pa rin sila ng departure card. So, make sure na meron ka nun bago ka humarap sa immigration or else pipila ka ng panibago after mo mag-fill out. And then, wala namang silang tinatanong, passport lang, and then fingerprint picture, that's it. Okay? Not unless may tanongin, mga basic lang naman sa hotel, ilang araw, sagutin mo lang. But they don't need the documentation na mga pinlasan mo sa immigration natin. And then after na immigration, baggage claim if ever you have a check-in baggage. And then after nun, enjoy. You can go to the arrival hall na and enjoy your first travel. And that's it guys. So I hope na nakatulong to sa mga first time traveler kung ano yung i-expect mo from NAIA Terminal 3 or from the Philippines going to the country of your destination, and then kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin or mga hindi dapat gawin while you are inside the plane, or mga etiquettes na share ko. And if you have questions na hindi ko na-cover, hindi ko nabanggit guys, feel free to comment down below or you can just send me a message. Responsive naman ako guys. So, ayun, I hope na nakatulong ako sa inyo, especially sa mga first time travelers. And ayun lang for today guys. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and if you liked it, just don't forget to hit the like button. Share this as well if ever you are traveling with your friends, para at least aware kayo kung ano yung mga i-expect nyo. So again, this is Martini guys. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again sa next vlog. Bye!